Kirk revisits a tense witnessing encounter from 5 years ago and is surprised to discover how God has used his step of faith.
I go to Bible study every day. I go to church Thursday and Sundays, and I'm loving it.
Then, Ray and his friends travel to London to preach the gospel to those who will listen and some who won't.
If God forgives everything you do, why is there hell?
You turn away from your sins and you trust in Jesus Christ.
Ray Comfort has many harebrained ideas. His latest is to take a team to Europe and preach the gospel in 13 countries in 13 days. Now, why would he want to do that? To prove that the biblical gospel has immediate relevance in any country, in any culture. Ray's always maintained that while a missionary does need to be culturally sensitive, there's no need to spend years living in a foreign country to master all of the cultural nuances to earn the right to present the gospel. And this is because every sane human being in every culture has a God-given will to live and a God-given conscience. So contrary to what many people believe, Ray thinks that with God's help, all we need to do is to tap both into the will to live and the human conscience in order to make the gospel immediately relevant to anyone who hears it. But 13 countries in 13 days? That sounds like the recipe for a heart attack. But before we travel to Europe, do you remember this from the first season of The Way of the Master? We were on the Santa Monica Pier in California when I saw what looked to me like a gang. So I ran up to these guys for an interview, and then things got a little tense. Jesus said, you heard it that it was said, do not commit adultery.
Right.
But I say to you, Jesus said, whoever looks at a woman to lust after her.
Wait a little time.
Oh, yeah? Yeah.
Little
I can show you in Matthew chapter 5. It says, you have heard it said by...
Did not say that.
Albie,
I'll show you in my Bible.
never think he's talking to me. Hold on.
Okay? You shall not commit adultery.
Right.
But I say to you...
I was on Hollywood.